Furious critics have again demanded the unelected House of Lords be scrapped as fears grow. Peers in the upper chamber could blow a huge hole in Boris Johnson's Brexit plans and block the internal market bill. The government is trying to get controversial legislation through the Houses of Parliament that would override key elements of the Brexit withdrawal agreement with the European Union. The Prime Minister is pressing ahead with the bill which ministers voted in favour of in the House of Commons on Monday, despite strong opposition from his own Tory MPs towards it. Downing Street issued a huge warning to the Lords over any attempt to block the internal market bill and said ministers believe the Salisbury Convention, which states the House of Lords should not vote down legislation to implement government manifesto commitments, should not apply to the bill. This warning is likely intended to try and prevent a similar situation which dogged Theresa May's withdrawal agreement as she desperately tried to unsuccessfully get it voted through both houses before her resignation last year. Several high-profile peers have already warned the legislation will not pass through the Lords in its current form. Ben Harris-Quinney, chairman of the Bow Group think tank, said the threats from peers to vote down the internal market bill are unsurprising, branding the Remain majority in the Lords as staggering. He said, threats from peers to block the internal market bill is unsurprising given the House of Lords is made up of a compound of the political establishment of the last 30 years. The Remain majority that exists in Parliament as a whole is large, but in the Lords, it is staggering. As we have seen across Parliament, the Remain campaign is willing to do everything in its power to stop Brexit, even if it means directly opposing the will of the British people and democracy itself. Mr. Harris-Quinney added that although the Lords would like to block important legislation from going through Parliament, they have no public mandate, but added they will likely know any attempt to block it outright would almost certainly fail and lead to their collective demise. He said, it doesn't look good for the unelected to oppose the will of the elected, so they will doubtlessly try to delay or alter the legislation, but they will probably be mindful that trying to block it outright would almost certainly fail and lead to their collective demise.